This is the Rugby Odds, where an unlikely pundit panel of a wordsmith, a WWE legend, a rugby star, and a supermodel scour the globe, seeking best bets and bad behavior. Are you not entertained?
And welcome back to the Rugby Odds featuring WWE Hall of Famer turned rugby advocate John Bradshaw Layfield, King Gifte Belu, the inventor of words, Mike Friday, the three-time Olympic sevens coach, and George Hook will be joining us later. I'm Matt McCarthy. Guys, we got a lot to get to, but first off, we have to address our record from last week. It wasn't great, so how about a moment of silence? Okay, that's enough of that. Let's get to our first segment. What caught your eye? Mike Friday, what caught your eye this week?
Well, I think we've got to talk about that Toulouse-Glasgow game. Toulouse out the blocks, 21-0 up. Glasgow, wow. Where'd you find that against Toulouse, who are a quality outfit? 28 points, unanswered. Did a job. I know it was in the miserable weather of Scotland, and that would have upset the Toulousians. But nonetheless, credit where credit is due. Fair play, Glasgow. Got it done with a bonus point. Fair play.
Are they called Toulousians?
I think he'll catch on. Toulousians. Sure.
I'm with it. I like it.
John, what caught your eye?
I thought Bath and Toulon was terrific. What a great match. I mean, but the problem I have with it is just like Lyon and the Dragons. The referees are too much in rugby these days. NFL has the same problem with it. I mean, Lyon and Dragons. Lyon wins the first match they've won in 20 games, but it's because of a sketchy call right at the try line. And same with Bath and Toulon. This to me is just too much referees. Penalties. You want players to play. There are great rugby teams, great players, but you got to let them play. These referees are egotistical maniacs. They need to just stay out of the game.
Or they're just like afraid to not let the call stand. They just want to have everybody verify it, which is even stupider. You're the referee. You have the whistle.
You said stupider?
Yeah, I did.
That's definitely not a word.
Oh my God. What
so look at it.
Stupider? You're making a comment about people when you say stupider?
You know, there's Merriam-Webster's dictionary. Well, I'm in Merriam-Webster's dictionary. Merriam-Webster's dictionary, it has stupider.
Is that a Merriam-Webster's dictionary? There's a Merriam-Webster's dictionary.
That's three. Okay, three different dictionaries that you can refer to.
I think it's just a dyslexic.
Listen, you just said Toulon, okay? You said Bath and Toulon. You're going to come at me?
Let me explain something to you. There is a king on this show, and if he calls it Bath, it's Bath. Bam! Bam!
What about Toulon?
So what? They're French. Who cares?
Okay. I stand corrected again.
You're from the swamp in Jersey. You just said somebody is stupider.
It's because I'm from the swamp in Jersey. Okay, I should be saying more stuff like that. Gift, what caught your eye?
Hey, look, this was a great weekend. There was three things that really caught my eye. Number one, Welcome to Derry, one of the best horror series, had a great finale this weekend. Number two and three, it seems like number two, the Stormers continue to move like Hurricane Harvey on everybody, just devastating people. Call them Houston. And number three, the Sharks decided to stop being Lenny from Shark's Tale and actually being Jaws for once.
What happened to the Sharks? All of a sudden, they put like 15 Springboks in.
You almost were like, oh man, this might be an actual Rugby World Cup winning team for once. Who'd thunk it?
Well, it was a depleted Saracen side that they beat.
Wow.
It was.
How
wait a
bad?
minute. You guys are the biggest hypocrites around.
Rosters.
Because every single time you pick Saracens, you talk about Jamie George, he's great, and Mario Todd.
How bad does Matt hate Africa? Matt just hates any team from Africa. If they're from Africa, Matt is, the other team wasn't very good.
No. Saracens
admit it.
Almost beat them with backups.
You're goofy.
Almost doesn't count.
It's like, well, if Mario Itoje was in there, he could be and Jamie George and 50.
They were all in there.
No, they weren't.
Weren't?
No, weren't. No, they weren't.
They were not. They weren't.
You live in the biggest glass house on the block, and you're throwing stones.
Are you saying they weren't?
All right, can we get to what caught my eye now?
Yes.
It weren't. No.
Because
No,
I
let's
can't
go to the
talk
next
about what
segment.
caught my eye because it's something on this set that caught my eye, but I can't talk about it. So I'll talk about the 58th moment.
Why don't you talk about yourself? Because I called it. I called it. Had it written down. That's what made it about himself.
I thought we weren't
That's
talking
the greatest
about it.
thing ever. I knew it was going to happen.
You got to show it a little longer.
Late, I was writing it down because I knew what would happen. If I brought something up, I go, "Oh, I had that too. I had that too. I hate Africa. I had that too."
I hate Africa. I had that too. Is that what? Wow. Oh, okay, you snuck that in there.
You weren't.
You know, all right. This is going to be a long show if we're correcting each other's.
Oh, what?
I don't know what you call it. What do you
We have
call
an
it?
Englishman here.
We're assassinating the
His
language.
It is Black Friday's language, and we have a team. We're not correcting nothing.
That's a double negative. We're not correcting nothing. All right. Well, what caught my eye was the 58th minute of the Quins game when one player named Lucas Friday took the pitch at number 21 at scrum half and absolutely dominated the second half.
Let's go.
Dominated
Bam.
the second half.
The little
Bam,
man has arrived. The little man has arrived.
bam, bam, bam.
The announcers were so there's Friday with an intelligent kick. Oh, there's Friday with a good kick. All over the place. Lucas Friday.
Can we get Lucas Friday to host this show?
We'd probably get him on the show.
He's busy becoming the best scrum half in England. Okay, pal? He's got bigger fish to fry. Okay, we got off the rails again. But let's go to our next recurring segment, Player of the Week. And the nominees are Henry Pollock, the Saints number 8, was all over the stadium, pestering defenses with big runs with the ball, 1 try, 2 try assists, 89 yards rushing. That's 82 meters, Mike, on 13 carries. And they gave him his own match highlight reel on YouTube. Matthieu Jalibert, the number 10 for Bordeaux, he couldn't be stopped defensively, scored 2 tries, the first one with a chip kick to himself in traffic, and then set up another. Added 3 conversions to boot. Marcus Smith, the Quins number 10, 9 conversions. A great grubber to Murley for a try and a crossfield kick to Treadwell for another try. Player of the match as well. And Joe McCarthy of Leinster was a beast in Gift's LEI Bowl in Leinster's comeback win over Leicester. 13 punishing carries at Welford Road that reminded everybody how good this lot can be. His efforts earned him Player of the Match awards as well, and he's named after my godfather and my uncle. Mike Friday, who is your Player of the Week?
I mean, I think all worthy this week. All worthy. Good choice. Good shortlist. Good shortlist. But I'm going to go with Marcus Smith. He absolutely controlled the game. Some clever little kicks through. Actually, it was a third cross kick as well, which made another try. And he was pretty deadly with the boot. So for me, Marcus Smith was the key man in the demolition of Bayonne.
And he was only in that position because of the passes that he was getting from Lucas Friday.
I mean, for the last 20 maybe, but his first 60 was pretty decent too as well.
John.
Can you imagine Jack Johnson, Jim Brown, Muhammad Ali, or Michael Jordan playing today? And the only thing you can say about him is they got their own YouTube highlight clip. That's how you judge whether a guy's a badass or not.
Well, I don't, you know.
They got their own YouTube clip. I'm going with Marcus Freeman.
Gift.
Oh, hey, look, I got to follow suit because that cross kick to Treadwell by Marcus Smith was absolute golden. That was almost Mossy-ish. Well, not really, not on Treadwell, but it was a great pass. It was a great kick pass. That was the most football pass that I've seen out of a leg ever. So Marcus Smith on this one.
Yeah, Marcus Smith. I said Freeman because they got me all screwed up.
Hey, man, I was with you, and I was like, hey, man, get the guy from Notre Dame. He's not going to do a bowl game. Let him get something.
Anything with Tommy Freeman, we're in.
Bam!
If Lucas Friday was nominated, I would pick Lucas Friday, and because
You did the nomination. You did the nomination. You
no
and
management.
You didn't nominate the 3-time.
All right, he is muted, so I can get this out. And it's management, John. Management that comes up with.
We don't have any management. We got you dumbass.
How did he do it?
Nominate Mike Friday's son.
How did he get control of the mute button? He's muted again. All right. I'd pick Mike Friday's son, Lucas, because he's family, but because he's not available, I'm picking family for me, Joe McCarthy. But that doesn't matter because the majority has spoken. Marcus Smith is this week's Player of the Week. Now we're going to go to Gift's favorite segment.
Grown-ass man!
The nominees are Andre Esterhuizen, the Sharks' number 12 and captain, was possessed in horrid conditions versus Saracens, led his team in carries and tackles for the entire match, even played in the lineouts despite being the inside center. Answered the call in a must-win for the Durban side. Gregor Hiddleston, the Glasgow hooker. In the cold and wet of Scottstown, he had 92% success rate with his throw-ins. That's exceptional. But he also had 20 tackles and 2 poached turnovers in the epic win over Toulouse. 70 minutes of hard work, half of it into the wind while Toulouse sprinted to a 21-0 lead. JJ Vandermesh, the 6'7", 320-pound lock, is one grown-ass man. Wreaked havoc on his fellow South Africans in the pack versus the Bulls, wearing them out in the second half in what was a close game at halftime, and he would kick John's ass. Mike, who is your grown-ass man candidate?
Again, management has outshone itself with these candidates, to be fair. JJ just sounds like a grown-ass man with being that big and that heavy. But I tell you what, you can't look past the Scottish boy. Hiddleston, hooker, 92% arrows in that win is one thing, but the tackle count against a massive Toulouse pack in the rain, turnovers, getting it done in adversity. Let's give it to the Glaswegian hooker.
Even though he didn't play 80 minutes, because you're going to hear from John.
It's a damn good 70 minutes and the game was done.
John.
Did you talk about William Wallace, whether he lived to be 100 or not? Hell no. Because that man liberated Scotland. I'm going with the Scot. Hell yeah, I'm going to Scott. All the way.
What's his name?
Freedom!
Gift.
Oh, look, man, I got to go with the team that constantly disappoints, but for the first time actually did something, even though it was at home, and we can say whatever about the Saracens, but they actually won a game that mattered sort of in a way. Andre Esterhuizen, hey, man, shout out to you for actually not underwhelming for one time this season at all.
Bam!
Now we have one of those situations with my weighted pick. We could have this thing turned upside down in a second. I'm going with Hiddleston. I can't disagree with a champ or a 3-time Olympic sevens coach. And Gift, you mispronounced Esterhuizen's last name. So for that reason,
you got to win. He's lucky I mentioned him at all.
A king mentioned him. He's lucky. He'll put that on his social media profile. King mentioned me.
Gregor Hiddleston.
Grown-ass man.
It's like being on 2 Cents Rugby.
All right, on that note, we're going to take a break, let George come in, and then we'll come back with you guys for picks after this.
If you're in New York City and want to watch some great rugby, have some great food, and some great times, go to the world's best rugby pub, the Pig and Whistle on West 36th Street.
And we are back once again with Mr. George Hook calling in from Dublin. George, how are you?
Well, normally a month's rain in Ireland is 2 inches per month. That's rain. And November is 6 inches. And December, we've already reached 2 inches and growing. So principally it's affecting golf, obviously, but it's affecting all field sports. So when you look at rugby, the game is different in that context.
And that segues perfectly into today's
Headlines with Hook.
Hook versus Cuban. Mark Cuban said some things, George, about the fan thing, the experience, and whether winning matters or not.
Of course, winning matters. Every single sport that I know of has winners and losers. So people who support a particular team or group or whatever wants them to win, right? So you can't, unlike some of your experts who are trying to disassociate winning and say we can just have a spectacle. If that was the case, The answer is we've got to get Dick Van Dyke back, aged 100, to dance on the halfway line, and the crowd is going to come because it's a spectacle.
We get some clicks. That would get some clicks.
Winning and losing are integral to sport. Integral. The human condition is competitive. So therefore, from the age of 7, playing in the street, they want to win. So winning is part of it. America's got a different problem from the rest of the world. The problem for the rest of the world, and the rest of the world is the major nations, prior to 1963, scrum-halves did not kick the ball. Scrum-halves passed the ball to the fly half, and the key skill was the speed of pass. Now, the scrum-half passes to the fly half less than 10% of the time, and he kicks the ball an interminable number of times, and what's he doing? He kicks it up in the air. Now, this is where I'm with your loony Americans. Nobody wants to go and watch a game in which the number 9 kicks the ball up in the air to another guy who catches it, who kicks it up in the air again. Now, they have to do it because the ruck is slow. And then you've got this famous thing called a caterpillar, where the ball is in the ruck, and then another guy joins, another guy joins, another guy joins.
You're not a fan, are you?
How could you be? How could you be? And then if the scrum-half doesn't kick the ball, who does he pass it to? He passes it to some prop forward with an IQ of 57 who just charges into somebody else.
You don't know that definitively. You do not know that definitively. An IQ of 57.
No, it's somewhere between 50 and 80.
Weren't you a prop forward?
No, but I packed behind one of the greatest Lions tight heads of all time. He couldn't pass it. He couldn't kick it. He could scrummage. Now, all these clowns in the front row want to play Hamlet.
All right. See, we got off the rails in a wonderful way, though. I want, because, listen.
What do you want to see? How do you bring crowds back to the game? That's what it's about. There was a spectacle. There was an expectation.
And that's what we need to create in rugby, according to Mark Cuban. We can't just have the All Blacks being great or Super Rugby teams playing in empty stadiums. We need to make it a spectacle for fans to go there. And, of course, winning's a priority. But the fan should be the priority. And that is not the case in rugby.
But you also have to understand, and if you want this question answered properly, you've got to extend headlines to hooks to about 90 minutes. The thing is, they are filling stadiums in Ireland. They are filling stadiums in France. They are not filling stadiums in England and in Wales because the game they are playing is not a spectacle. And more importantly, there's no connection between the team and the crowd. And that's what we've got in Ireland, and that's what we've got in France.
And then you didn't even mention South Africa with the enormous stadiums, which look completely empty on television.
Because they are empty. It's not because they look empty.
Why in the world are they playing in those enormous stadiums?
I don't know. It's a conundrum. How can the best team in the world, South Africa, and then one level down can't fill a stadium? I don't get that. And I can't give you an answer to that. But believe me, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not going to be around when they pull the curtain down on rugby union, but you are. And there isn't going to be a game called rugby union. There's going to be something called how high can we kick the ball in the air? How many rucks can we create consecutively?
How many under 80 IQ players can we have on the pitch at once?
Have you ever watched 30 consecutive rucks. Don't tell me. And call your man Cuban or whatever his name is and ask him, are 38 consecutive rucks a spectacle? And the answer is they're not.
You know, we got to end here, George, but I just want to point one thing out. You and Cuban played the same position. I'm just saying, you should be kindred spirits at this point.
Well, we probably are. We're not too far apart. It's just he's an American. You know, George Bernard Shaw knows that he speaks a different language to me. It's a kind of English, but it's very different.
That's right. It's American. All right. On that note, we are out of time on another
Headlines with Hook.
Thank you, George Hook.
Pleasure.
It is eating season. Christmas, New Year's. At Health Enhanced Foods, we got 17 baking mixes to be able to help enhance your holiday meals. Whether you're gluten-free, you need ketogenic, whether you are low FODMAP, whatever your special dietary need is, we have a baking mix for you. Go to healthenhancedfoods.com. Go ahead and use coupon code RugbyOdds to be able to get 25% off your first order. Let's get this season going. And honestly, whatever Matt's about to say next, just ignore it. It's not even worth it.
We're back, and we're going to make some picks, guys. Let's start with the URC. Mike Friday, who do you like in the URC?
Well, I'm going for the Scotland derby, Glasgow, Edinburgh. I think Glasgow are on a roll here. I think Edinburgh would die, and I think Glasgow will back this up. Obviously, they'll both come out fully tooled up. I think it's bragging rights on offer, but I think Glasgow win it well, and cover.
Mike, how do you rationalize Edinburgh's performance last week?
In my world, it's pony and crap. The defense rests.
The defense rests. John, who do you like in the URC?
Give me the Italy derby. Give me Benetton. Benetton's at home. Zebre is much better this year. Benetton's actually pretty good when they play their guys. I think they're going to play their guys because this means something to them. Give me Benetton.
Gift.
Stormers over Lions. Stormers on fire. I think this will be a nice little break for them. Take the Stormers to cover against the Lions.
Dragons are at home, but they're the Dragons. So I'm taking Connacht minus the 5.5. I think Connacht has some pride and they want to win this game. They don't want to lose to the Welsh. The Dragons absolutely suck. The Premiership. Mike, who do you like in the Premiership? Let's guess.
I'm going to take Quins at home in the big game at Twickenham, under the lights, 6 o'clock, under the floodlights. Bristol, decent team coming, and they will be good. But Quins always find something special on the big game at Twickenham. So I think Quins will win this and get the job done.
Does that change if one Lucas Friday is not in the match day 23, Mike?
What that changes is me going to watch it live as opposed to watching it from the comfort of my front room. That's what that changes.
How far is it, Mike?
I mean, here's the worrying thing, right? It's about, as the crow flies, about 12 miles, but that could be anything up to 2 hours.
But that's with the altitude, too, and the heat. Like, that's kind of a trip. That can wear you down.
100%, mate. Well, I mean, it's at altitude at sea level.
Yeah, you don't want to make that trip unless, that sea level altitude will get you.
Killer.
Gone.
Surrey's got to put them on them by the Sharks down in South Africa. I think they come back home and they're going to run Exeter off the pitch is what I think is going to happen. Give me Surrey's.
I'll take that bet. All right.
No, you don't even bet.
I'll take a piece of that action. You want to?
You won't.
Sure, I will. Let's do it.
Straight up, Surrey's versus Exeter. Okay, $100.
Not straight up. No, I'm getting the points. All right, gift.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a nice little break for Bath over Newcastle. I think they'll cover even if they're resting guys. I mean, it's the Falcons.
Is it Bath, gift? Is it Bath?
It's Bath.
It's
Absolutely,
bad.
it's Bath.
It's bad.
It's not Falcons anymore, gift. Can't do that. You get done.
Balkans.
Oh, my bad. Branding. Corporate life ruins everything.
Mate, money.
Good. All right, look, whenever you fail as a team, you got to get your money any way you can.
2 Cents Rugby has sponsors.
Moving right along.
He's good.
Give me the Saints minus 9.5 versus Sale. And on that note, we're going to take a break. Then we'll come back with the top 14 and our picks of the week and get out of here. We'll be right back.
You need your cleats? You need them tomorrow? If you order today by 3 p.m. New York time or noon LA time, they can have them to you tomorrow. Young, old, male, female, if you're playing on turf, if you're playing on grass, if you're playing in the rain, you're playing in the heat, they've got you covered. RugbyNow.com. Go there now. Urban Rugby America
is an organization worthy of your attention and donations, as it helps kids that are at risk through rugby, and it's not just on the pitch, it's off the pitch as well. Indeed, our very own John Bradshaw Layfield, the WWE Hall of Famer, highly recommends Urban Rugby America and is working closely with Urban Rugby America. But please, don't hold that against him. Urban Rugby America, your donation can change a life. Here's the link where you can donate and find out more. Hey, U.S. fans, you can tune into every match live on Flow Rugby. How do we know that? Because we're on there all the time. All right, guys, we're back and we're running out of time, so let's go to the top 14. Mike.
I'm going to take Toulouse away. I think, obviously, they'll bounce back. I think all their big guns will play again, and they will right the wrong of last week, and they will do what they do on the road and do it to Lyon good.
Do it well, Mike?
Real good.
John.
Don't correct an Englishman. Toulon beat Bath last week.
Toulon.
I think they take this week off. Give me Bordeaux.
Gift.
Stade Francais lost last week. Come back to the norm. They're in France at home over Racing 92.
Give me La Rochelle minus 10.5 at home versus Bayonne, who absolutely sucked last weekend against Mike's Quins. And now it's time for John's favorite segment, Picks of the Week. Johnny, who do you like?
Well, Potato Head, I will tell you, Matty, here's what I think. I think in college football, you got the Orange Bowl, you got the Cotton Bowl, then you got all kinds of brand bowls like the Alamo Bowl. In the URC, we got the Toilet Bowl. It's Leinster versus Ulster. I hope they both lose.
Is that a pick?
No, it's a desire.
Okay. You need a pick.
Give me one of them.
That's not the way this works.
Leinster.
Okay, I'm going to make my pick, and that's going to be...
You told us during the break what pick you were going to make. So don't act like you're going, oh, I'm going to pick, and you're like looking like you're all pensive, like you're thinking to yourself, what do I pick? You've already made up your mind.
No, that wasn't the case.
Just pick the damn game.
That wasn't the case. I forgot, and I had to find it on the paper. Okay? Face. Mike.
I am going to pick the South African derby between the Sharks and the Bulls, where I am under good authority that both teams will try this week. I think the Sharks will do a proper job on the Bulls. They'll get it done, and will win and cover.
Who is that? The good authority in any of these setups, because there doesn't seem to be any.
His son's a professional rugby player. He is a 3-time Olympic coach and a Hall of Fame legend. Don't ask him his sources, you dummy. He's up here. You're not even on the chart, Matt. You're way down here. Don't ask.
Okay, he's muted. Gift, go ahead.
Yeah, look, I'm looking at Leicester-Gloucester. I think Gloucester might actually speed through Leicester and keep it close. I don't know if they'll get the win, but I think they'll definitely prevent Leicester from covering.
And I'm going to take the over in the Ospreys versus Munster match. And on that note, we're out of time. So I want to thank John Bradshaw Layfield, the WWE Hall of Famer, turned rugby advocate, King Gifte Belu, the inventor of words, Mike Friday, the 3-time Olympic sevens coach / part-time reindeer, George Hook, the Irish rugby legend. And thank you for tuning in. Please be sure to check out this week's MLR Weekly. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Sign up for our weekly newsletter. And please join our American Red Cross blood donor team.